Hey folks, how you doing? Andy with you today, taking a look at a very cool piece of gear. It is an EBO, and these have been around for a while, but a lot of people don't know about them. They've kind of gone in and out of vogue at different times, but as far as I'm concerned, they're a bit of a timeless sound. Obviously something that could be a bit overused, but basically, got a link down underneath if you want to purchase one. You can get them for basically under $100, and super cool piece of gear. This is a newer version. I can't remember if it's called the EBO Pro or EBO Deluxe. It's EBO Plus One though, so check it out in the link down below. But what I want to do is give you a bit of a rundown, basically what it's all about. And there's two modes on this, so I want to just give you a quick look at it, and then I'll do some lessons and that sort of thing. Show you where I've used EBO in some songs recently myself, with my band and all that sort of thing. So I'll give you links at the end for all of that. So give you a bit of a close-up look at it so you can see exactly what is that funny thing that he's holding in his hand. So that's what it looks like. That is the EBO. So it's got this cool little blue light on it, and these little slots there that go on either string. And you got two modes. The middle is off, and then one side is one mode, and the other side is the other mode. Not amazing construction, but as long as you don't drop it, that's fine. And it just runs on a 9-volt battery. So that's pretty straight ahead. Yeah, pretty simple piece of gear as far as physically what's going on there, and I just throw it into my pedal case. So you can use it on any string, but it works better on some strings than others. Now the way that it works is you've got these little slots here which go on either string, either side. So the string that you're aiming for goes down the middle there. So if I'm playing on the G, it's going to sit on the slots on the D and the B there, and just sit there nicely, because if you touch the string, obviously if I turn it on, it kind of freaks it out. So it's vibrating the string a little more than it would normally, and so there's the chance of that happening. So you got to be a little careful. I was surprised when I first got it. I thought you could just get on there straight away, but there is some amount of technique, not super tricky. What is tricky is if you try and do an E string, you've only got one string, the B string there, to pivot on, because there's no string below it to go with the slot there. So that one can be a little tricky. Can be done. You just got to be a little more careful on keeping that that position and the angle of the EBO there. As well as that, let's have a look at the two modes here. So here's your regular one. Compared to normal notes. So it's a little louder, it really brings that out. If you go to the other mode, it tends to bring out harmonics. It's kind of like feedback. Kind of an octave higher. That kick in kind of goes from a normal note, and once you get enough oomph there, flips it. Now the other thing I was doing there was fishing around a little bit, because this is it's very much involving the pickups. If I get here, at the moment I'm on my neck pickup. If I move away from the neck pickup, and I'll just go back to my regular mode there, because it's not so hot, doesn't bring out the notes quite as strongly. As I get closer, hear that? Ramps up. So your distance from the EBO to the pickup also affects things as well. One of the things I found most difficult is trying to slide in notes slowly and slide them out slowly, so it isn't just in your face straight away. So that's a bit of an art. The other thing is pulling down the volume just a little bit has allowed me to get a bit better control. So it's been an interesting learning process, digging in with the EBO. Obviously I can mess around with different pickup selections. But on my telly here, I'm kind of liking it on the neck. You can control just with height. That's a little trickier to do, but that's something that you can definitely do as well. The way I like to do that is to sort of start on a bit of angle and then bring the EBow down to get closer. So you set up on the strings on the slots there, and then try and sneak it in without hitting the string at the same time. So as you can see, there is a bit of technique to it. Not super tricky though, you know. Just getting there and messing around with it. It definitely does lend to playing up and down strings. You can change between strings, but I've very much really focused on just trying to, you know, think about the music and not change between the strings. And it lends to playing up and down one string anyway. So that's my angle on it. I'm sure there's plenty of people who, you know, move around the strings a bit more, but that's down to your personal taste. So there you go. It's a bit of a look at the EBow for you. Very cool piece of gear. Great birthday present, great Christmas present, or great just to buy for yourself, you know. If you've already bought a bunch of pedals, you know, to me this is like, you know, this is just like buying a pedal, but better, because it gives you a completely different angle on playing the instrument, not just a different sound. So the link is down below where you can get one really cheap on Amazon, and if you get them there, that helps support me to bring you more videos as well. And check out the other videos that I've got for you, where I'm going to run through some specific examples where I've been using the EBow on some songs. I was actually using this on an EP with my band, planned to use it for one song and ended up using it for 3 because it's such a cool sound and really added dimension to the songs. So I've been working on some other songs with the EBow since then. Alright, see you for those videos.
Check out the Nail Guitar Skills channel to learn more guitar skills. And check out my other channels for heaps of free guitar training videos. If you're on Facebook or Twitter, you can catch me there also.